dive deep into other features of Zapier, like I said earlier. And today is going to be more advanced features of Zapier. But before that, I want to introduce you to Zapier Learn, and I want everybody to go and take this their certification courses by Zapier, and it's free of charge. You can take them, you can showcase them on your social media platforms if you are looking to use this skill to earn money. So people can be saying, yes, this person is actually learning. So this person has a certificate, Zapier certificate. So let's take that out first. You go to learn.zapier.com. I think that's it. Learn.zapier.com. Yes, this is it. You can go over here to check out the whole courses. I think this should be these courses should serve as our criteria for assignments, because I'm not even giving any assignment today. I'm just going to walk you through other advanced features of Zapier. But you have to these courses are going to serve as an assignment. So at least have this is the first one. At least you should have two certificates. I'm just saying two because I think their time limits are relatively small, 18 minutes, and this one is 43 minutes. I don't want you to just only learning theory. Anyone you learn, please go ahead to practice. Why I'm introducing this is that the Zapier community has taken time to teach almost all, not almost all their features, everything Zapier does. So even if it's I don't get to cover extensively everything, you taking these courses is going to be a plus for you. You are going to learn from Zapier everything. Can you see? You are going to these are just search the courses, anything. The admin, the beginner, the intermediate, the advanced, and they give you these certificates for free and you put them out there. Have you seen filters and paths? All the features of Zapier. Automate your work, build your first Zap, customize your Zap, every all the features, everything. So that being said, let's go over to what we have today. And today we are going to be starting with a feature we call Pass. Pass by Zapier. Pass by Zapier. You may be wondering what is Pass by Zapier and what does it do? Pass by Zapier allows you to create conditional logic inside a Zap. You can create multiple condition. When we treated filter mostly works when you're trying to condition something for based on one condition. But if it is passed by Zapier, you are going to condition based on multiple conditions. Okay, if someone fills out this form and the person said he or she is a beginner, um send them a beginner message, like something like that. If someone indicated that his level is intermediate, send them like intermediate message, or tell the HR to do this. Like you have different things to do. Let's just get to work. So we'll see how part by Zapier works. And again, part by Zapier cannot, let's check if it can be a trigger, but it can't. It has something that has to trigger it it will be before it can work. So part by Zapier cannot be a trigger. It can only be an action. For this is when you can use AI to help you. What can I help you automate? If you are clueless or on how you are going to structure out your automation, you can come over here. It's more like Zapier AI, and tell, okay, I want to automate onboarding. So my clients want this. Be specific so that you get the required results you want, and it's going to help you out. But take note, it doesn't work on the free plan. Yes, most of the features we are going to be treating today, they don't work on the free plan. That's why I introduced you to the temp email. So if you still want to go ahead and learn most of these features, anyone, if your free trial expires, you can get another email and get your hands dirty with all these features. Okay, we are starting. What would be our trigger for this part now? Let's use a form, or I should use the other flow I have already. I think the other flow that has a form. This has a form. Uh-huh. Yes, this has a form. Let's use this. Okay, this is where we added delay. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be using this, please. Create a new Zap. Oh, our trigger is going to be forms. Yes, let's use forms. Google Forms right here. And what is the form? Which form should I use now? Oh, new form response. That's our trigger event. New form response. When a new form is submitted, account my account is already linked, so there's no need changing it. I hope at this time everybody or most of us can create a Zap. You know how to go around your trigger and a basic trigger and an action. Let's choose a form. Yes, let's use this. Primeness royalty. I need to fill out that form for that testing to work. I need to fill it out. Where is it? Where are you? Mm, oh, oh my God, you have already responded. I wish this was a live class so people help me and fill out this. Edit and response. Okay, let's see. This is no go and trigger Emeka, Emeka email. This this form is for a real estate. So what are you looking to do? You want to buy? You want to buy a house? You want to sell? You want to rent? You can choose anyone. What's your location preference? What's your budget? I want to sell. What type of property? Is this selling that I choose? Yes. What type of property do you want to sell? Duplex, bungalow, apartment. Okay, let's say bungalow. I'm trying to edit the form. Preferred contact method, email. I need a serene environment. No, you're buying, you're selling. I need money. I need money. Zap. Let's go over to WhatsApp. Find new records. Okay, look at it. This is the what we just filled out now. Selling, bungalow, email. From Emeka, I need money ASAP. So we are going to continue and test with this record. Successful. Then we are moving over to the action. And this is where our first feature for today is coming. That is Pass by Zapier. Pass by Zapier. If you don't find them here, you go over here and compute it. Pass, pass by Zapier. Pass. So this, based on my explanation, I said Pass by Zapier allows you to create multiple conditional logic inside a Zap. So this is it. You are not going to be creating just a single condition. That is why I'm using that form, because there is a part where we have a drop down list where that is going to be responsible for this part by Zapier. So part A there is going to be like, if the person fills out, you want he or she wants to buy or sell or rent. So we are supposed to have three parts here. We only have part A and B. We are supposed to have three parts. Let's duplicate this one. We now have part C. I need to reduce this. I need to reduce this. So part A is going to be, what is the part condition? Condition rules. Always run, custom rules. Anyone, it can be always run or custom run. Only condition if, for part A is going to be if, where is that form again? Part A is going to be if, what are you looking to do? Part A will be for buying. If the person chose buying a property, part B will be for selling a property, and part C is going to be for renting a property. New form, created time now, full name. What are you looking to do? Yes, this is our condition. What are you looking to do? The text contains, you can use, is it the text contains buying or the text does not contain? You read through all these conditions to know the one you are going to choose. We are going to choose the text exactly matches buy, then enter the text here is buy. Okay, yes, it's buy. Continue. Your path would not have continued for this test data. Yes, because what we chose from that form is selling. So, and the condition we put for part A is buying. So it's not going to work for this part. That was why I was wishing this was a live session. So if some people can fill up this part A, others part B, and others part C. So for this part, it's not going to work. If we go over to part B, it's going to actually move over. But let's continue. Then the action of, if they are if they anyone chose to buy, what will be the action here? Let's say they are going to receive an email, or we are going to send a notification. This is a real estate. Let's assume in a real estate company, those that there are some staff in the buying department, in the selling of property, and in the renting. So an action we can put here is notifying the team, maybe on Slack or any communication tool that they use, that hello, the selling team, someone indicated interest that they want to buy, or they want to sell, or they want to rent their property. You get? So let's choose an action. Slack. Let me use Slack. Oh, let's use Slack. We have to connect our Slack. Action event. What do we want to do over on Slack? Is it create a channel? I think it's send message. We want to send a message. Maybe to a particular person, or no, we are sending a message to the part A is for buying. We are sending a message to the buying department. Yes, that's what we're send panel message. Yes, that's what we are choosing. Accounts, and you have to sign in. Mm, no, 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 no. It's not this one. It's not this account. It's not this account though. It's not this one. Um, okay, yeah, I already have it here. So for this to, you should have already created your Slack channel. It's connected. I've connected my Slack. Continue channel. What is the channel name? Okay. Part A is buying team. We are sending a message to the buying team channel. So we'll choose buying team. Add Zapier app to channel automatically. Not really. Text message. What are we telling them? Hello team. Hello team. Um, we can also map here. We'll come over here and say, yes, from this new phone, say a client. Okay, let's say a client named, then we'll come and map, named Emeka is in need of a property, a property to buy in this location, in this specific location. Can map the location to, I think there was a place here. There's a place to map location, preferred location. Um, Location preferred. With this way, you map it. Then we'll go ahead and say, please reach out. Please reach out to him ASAP. That is it. It mustn't be like this. I'm just trying to show you what all these ones are not all that. If you want to fill them out, if you have a file to upload, a thread, you can put them. Continue. Test step. Even if we test it, it's not going to work because the information we got from the data I filled out earlier is for selling and not for buying. You can just test. Then we'll move ahead. We'll move ahead and we can add another action here. Since we have notified our team members, we can send a message back to this customer, telling this customer that, hello, Mr. Emeka, we've received your information about buying a property, a bungalow in this location. Please, our team will reach out to you so time. Anything. The action can continue the way you nurture your list, the way you tell them maybe it's time for inspection to inspect this house. This is what Pass by Zapier does. I don't know if I should also keep on going ahead to fill out this one, but I hope you understand now. This is so for part B is going to be the condition for part B is if what you are looking to do is selling, choose condition exactly match sell. Continue. Have you seen? This is what happened the other time. This one didn't tick for part A because part A was buying. But this one is selling and that is what we filled out. Continue. No, leave action. So we'll go for part C. Part C is going for if our client want to rent. What are you looking to do? Want to rent. Condition is exactly matches um, exactly matches rent. Because the data we feel that is not renting, that is not for renting, that is why it's this way. Continue. Please, I cannot go over to continue all the other action, maybe sending to our Slack channel. If we go over to this one, we'll send it to the buying channel. For this one, we'll send it to the renting channel. We'll come down here and send message to the client. Come down here, send message to the client that we are going to fix a day where they are going to see our available properties and inspect and choose the one they want to buy. Then for renting, we also send them a message telling them we'll fix a date for inspection. So you come and choose the one you want to rent. That is basically what Pass by Zapier does. After completing all these things, this action is going to take. Moving on to the next feature, we are going to see loop. Loop. Loop by Zapier. What does this do? I think I should delete this. Sorry, I have to delete it. Loop by Zapier. Loop by Zapier allows you to repeat actions within a single zap instead of manually setting up multiple steps. You can loop. It helps to process data in an array individually, no matter how many data are there. So what this is, if you are if you have so much, how do I even put this? I like just solving. Okay, let's just loop loop by Zapier. Looping by Zapier. Looping by Zapier. Looping by Zapier. This is what it does. If you have, I don't, let me open a Google Sheet, please, and see if I can find something to relate with on how to clearly explain this. Mm, which one do I use now? Mm, mm, I don't know. Okay, let's use a blank spreadsheet. Okay, let's say we have a spreadsheet like this. Say this is fruits. Mm. The first one is the header, fruit, vegetables. And here for under the fruit, we have examples of fruit in an array. When something is in an array is like maybe you have multiple emails but they are separated with a comma. That's they're in an array, like a set of, they're in a set but they are not singly. Then when you are using loop is you want to easily bring out these items or this list one after the other. So under this fruits now we have apple, we have apple. Instead of having the next one like orange here on the next row, we are having it here. We put comma. No now apple, comma. Then we have orange, we have banana, we have pear. That is what I mean. That is what I wanted to explain. Yes, this these examples of fruits now, in this format they are pairing is called an array. So if you have in a situation where you have a data coming in an array format, but you want to separate them, what you can the feature you are going to use is looping by Zapier. And that is why I'm emphasizing that you guys go and take the free courses from Zapier community. Yeah, it's going to help you know more other use cases of these features that I'm treating today. So let's choose the action event. There is nothing in this form that is in an array format, but I'm just trying to, there's nothing in this form that is in an array format. Create loop from line items. Okay, let's say from test. From test is like the example I showed you from that Google Sheet. Loop value, let's say these are fruits. Please, this action is not related to this trigger. I'm just trying to show you what it does. It's not related to this trigger, please. Enter text the way fruit will have banana. I just want to test this out here. Banana, apple, pear, orange. Mhm. And what is the text delimiter? What is separating this text is comma, continue, and is already here. If it is not here, Please go ahead and add what is separating your set of tests. Let's test. You can test this. I want to see, have you seen? This is how it's coming out. Let's enlarge this. This is how it's going to come out. Fruit, banana, and this one now is number one. List one, loop one, banana, loop two, apple, loop three, pear, loop four, orange. This this is the testing that this is the result of the testing. It will bring it out one after the other in a separate. It's not going to be in an array again, but in list. Let's move over to the next feature. Where are all these features? Chrome extension. Zapier Chrome extension. Delete oh. Zapier Chrome extension. We are going to look at Zapier Chrome extension. You might be asking, what is Zapier Chrome extension? Mm, it will help you to manually keep the details of what is happening in your browser. Yes. First, we have to go to Chrome, Zapier Chrome extension. Zapier, Zapier Chrome extension. Zapier Chrome extension. Yes, this is it. This is our Zapier Chrome extension. We're supposed to, no, it's not this. We're supposed to log in. Chrome extensions. Chrome. Install. Look at it here. Zapier Chrome extension. Please be watchful of all these ones so you don't click on the wrong one. Is it not what I clicked earlier? Zapier, mind yourself this evening. Explore apps. No. Chat with sales. No. I need to log in. Ah, extension. Please, let's go to the next feature before we come over to Zapier, to Chrome extension. Which feature now? Webhooks. I would have talked about webhooks, but we need a website. But let me just talk about webhook. You might be asking, what does webhooks do? Webhooks allows you to send and receive data from applications that does not have direct integration with Zapier. So since we said that Zapier integrates with over 6,000 apps, it doesn't mean that Zapier integrates with all the apps. So we can only use webhook when these apps are not originally integrated by Zapier. That's when you need webhook. And to use a webhook, you are using it for a website, and we don't have a website here, but I'm just going to show you how it is done, because we can't do anything much with it if we don't practice it with a website. Custom request get, forgetting is fire off a single get request. You can post, you can put. I will send a I will send another video, like a YouTube video, where you're going to someone is going to teach with a website. I don't have like a personal website where I can go at the back end and get a URL, because I can't do this without a URL at the back end I will put here. Mm. This class will be a little bit sluggish. I'm not feeling too fine. I'm just trying to do this. I was supposed to do it yesterday. I want to show you that webhook can also be, it can be a trigger, it can be an action. That is why I started the news app. You can catch, for a trigger, you can see it has like different trigger events. You can catch a hook, you can catch raw hook. As you are checking it, please read on that triggers when a post, put, or get request is made to Zapier URL. That is what I was talking about URL. We need a website URL before we can work on, and I don't have a website that I can use. If anyone has a website, then we can try using that. Retrieve triggers when a request to a URL returns new entries. Let's check catch a hook. As you are catching a hook, this thing is listening now. Then over to the, if we have a website, we'll go and open that website. This webhook URL Zapier has given us, we are going to copy it and go over to that website and paste it there. When we paste it there, we are going to test trigger. Anything that happens on that website, this is catching a hook. Zapier webhook is going to catch it. I hope you understand, but I'm going to bring that video. Yes, I will give you guys a video to watch. The guy used a real website to demonstrate that. RSS. Let's change. No. RSS. Okay, these are, look at those, look at the features we're actually talking about here. RSS. Let's talk about RSS. RSS by Zapier. You might be asking, what is RSS? It simply means really simple syndication. RSS, it will give you the summary for all posts, articles or blogs on any website. For this one, for those that like reading news, please, RSS is very important. You can use it to get summary of any post. If they are lengthy, you can use RSS, really simple syndication, to get a summary of a content or an article from any website at all. And every website has a means to identify their RSS. Go to find this, please go to Zapier blog. Yes, Zapier blog. They talk about how to get any website RSS. Go to Zapier blog. Go to Zapier blog and you'll find it there. RSS by Zapier. Let's go and find Zapier's RSS. I want to show how this thing happens. Let's see, zapier.com slash blog slash slash latest feed. You don't want to miss out on any latest news from Zapier blog. This is the Zapier's blog. That's how it's going to come out. Here's how it is. What's the trigger event? New item in feed. New items in Why is this thing coming? New item in feed. This one triggers when a new RSS feed item is published. That is when you enter a when a new for this is from a particular website. You are getting the latest news from a particular website. Then the second trigger event is when there is a new item in any of the feeds being watched. In any of the feeds. This one is for multiple feeds, but this one is for a single feed. Let's choose for a single feed. Continue. Feed URL. What is the feed URL? For the Zapier we just checked now. The feed URL. Let's copy this. Conscious. Let's copy this. Username. Let's say Zapier blog. Password there. What triggers a new item feed? Different guide URL. Test trigger. It has given us the latest feed from Zapier blog, and it gave us three feeds, A, B, and C. And this one is the recent one is the 8 best vibe coding tools in 2025. This is it. If we continue with this, we are going to select an action. What do we want to do after this? Maybe you don't want to miss out on Zapier's blog. Say send it to my WhatsApp or send it to my Slack. Like always send it to my Slack. Choose event. Send me these reminders to my no send. Going to be send. Could be a send a direct message, send a channel message. Then you choose the channel. I'm not changing anything, I'm just demonstrating something. Select a channel, can select any channel here. Then you map out what is the message you want to, you'll be like, you want the title, the blog title. You want to always see the blog title so you know if it is something you can go over and read through. Look at the title, you map it with the title. Oh my god. I've marked blog title. Then I want the blog content. I want the date, blog content. Come over here. Let's bring out the content. Description. I think this is the content description. You can check, you can bring out the publish date, the link. You can take the link, you can take the description, you can take the raw title, you can take the raw link, the guide, the raw description, the raw production date or public. That is all that. Let's map this one. Continue. You can schedule when you'll be receiving this. We've talked about schedule. You can schedule when you maybe you don't want to be receiving it at every minute. Maybe you want to be receiving it in the morning every day. So you take one particular time to read through the research blogs from your preferred website, anything. Data in, you put, this one is not actually that important. You go ahead and test. I don't want to test. I'm skipping it. I don't want to go and I don't want it to populate in that Slack channel. That is it for this is RSS. Please excuse me, let me take some water. Okay, thank you for your time. Let's talk about how many have we talked about? How many have we talked about? Let me check. We've talked about webhook, we've talked about RSS, we've talked about pass by Zapier, we've talked about looping by Zapier, we've talked about four advanced features now. So let's go back to the fifth one, which is lead score. We will take the Chrome extension last. Yes, we'll take that last. Lead score. What is lead score? Lead score is a filter that can be used to find information about, you can use it to find information about a person. You can call it like a lead generation tool, but it doesn't generate lead. You only use an email to find information an email of someone or an email of a company to find information about that person or about the company. And list call only uses email. It doesn't use, it's only email that you can use to find this information. So do I need to define it again? That is it. It helps you find information about the person, company. It uses only email. Let's go ahead and see how we are going to use Let's Call. It gives us information using only email. This app will not work to find what we want. Let's look for the other app that has an email filled out. Um, this contact here. This Google form. Like, I don't know. Is there a place where there is email? That's how we can use it. Don't know if there is email. Okay, there's email, so let's go and use this. No, 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 no. Let's go. Let's go by Zapier. What do I want? I want email. Please let's change that email. I've used that form too much. Let me change this form, please. I want to change it. Setup. Mm, Contact information. If I have any contact information, okay. Yes, we used contact information the previous day. Let me go and use that, please. You know, configure. Let's change it to contact information. This contact information is still on an email. Oh God. Yes, there's an email. So we're going to be filling it out again. Let's fill it out. Contact information. Mm, I want to edit it. Let me edit it. Not required. The name is not required. Let's just use only the email as the required field. Not required. So sorry. Let's copy the link. Please bear with me. I'm a bit dull today. I just needed to do this email. Let's put an email. Mm, Jonathan, Jonathan at Airtable. Don't know if they have any Jonathan at Airtable. Oh, hey, Jonathan at airtable.com. I hope there is a staff named Jonathan at Airtable. Oh. Let's go and test. Let's use this one. The event for what's the event for this lead scoring? What do we want? Search person. And as funny as it sounds, it only has one action event. Why this thing always comes out? Find person and company information. It finds person and company data and qualification based on the email address using madkudu.com. Note this app only allows 500 requests per month. So you can only use your lead score by Zapier 500 requests per month. Is okay. If you need more than this, you need to use the official Kudu integration on Zapier and subscribe to one of their pricing plans. It's really important to always read out these short notes that Zapier puts out here. It will guide you on the action you are trying to take, or what you are expecting, the outcome you are expecting. So let's go and continue this. Email. What's the email company? We filled out this form. Is this what I filled out? Respondent email. No. Site item data tested. Okay, look at it here. We've tested. Look, this is what it's telling us. The email we used to search, joe.dode@gmail.com. The object type is a person. So if this was a company, it's going to be company, property, first name, domain, Gmail is student first, is a personal email too. That means I didn't test with that Airtable one I inputted. This is what this feature does. Lead scoring. It tells you the information you need to know about the person, about the the company, website. Website traffic is very small. Company size is unknown. So if this was a company email, it's going to tell us the name of the company here. But since it's a personal email that this tested, is saying the company size is unknown and the website traffic is very small. That's if this person even have a website. That is it. Industry. That is what Lead Score by Zapier does. Please go and take your Zapier courses. Go and take your Zapier courses. Go and take your Zapier Go and take your Zapier courses. You are going to learn more. I'm not lying. You are going to learn. Okay. The next one is Code by Zapier. Code by Zapier. What does it do? Let's change this to code by Zapier. Action events. Okay, code by Zapier is used for extreme complex automation. If the task you want to automate, you've checked through all the features of Zapier, all the powers that Zapier has, that no one can do it. No feature within Zapier can do it without coding. That is when you are going to use code by Zapier. And in Zapier, the programming language that is accepted is JavaScript and Python. So you're also on the right side if you have programming language skill, if you know maybe foundational skills of JavaScript and Python, code by Zapier is not going to be a big deal for you. But for those that are beginners that don't have any coding knowledge, you can you can use ChatGPT, yes. If you reach the extent of needing to code, the task you need to automate, you must use code by Zapier to achieve that. This is the only way to do it. And again, these features that I'm talking about today, I want you to know that most of these features, you don't get to use them always. It's one thing to know about these features, to learn them, to know their meaning. Is another thing to know when to apply them to solve a business problem. So when you are hired as an automation specialist, it's rare for clients to tell you, hello Deborah, I need you to automate this task using Zapier, and you have to use webhook by Zapier to do it, or you have to use lead scoring, you have to use RSS to do it. No. And it's few client, if a client tells you that, that means the client is actually technical. Yes. But for your clients that are not technical, you are the one, you are the solution provider. You are the one in the best place to tell when you are given a task, you go through the task, you know that okay, to achieve this thing, I will need to use code by Zapier. I will need to use webhook because this app I've searched is not primarily integrated by Zapier. So I'm supposed to use webhook to connect this app with Zapier so that I will get the result I want. And which other or list scoring. That's when you know you don't expect your client to tell you, oh, I need to use RSS for this job to be completed, or I need to use Zapier Chrome extension. You don't expect your client to tell you the particular feature to use to get their job done. That is why I'm telling you, because I'm giving a beginner, this is a beginner class, because I know that most people they don't have knowledge of this. I'm just giving a begin. Some people in this class now actually know these things more than I do. Yes, all of us are learning. Nobody knows. I don't know. Some people knows it all, but as for me, I don't know it all. Some of these advanced features, is few of them that I've used. I've not even used. I've used webhook. I've not used. I'm not sure I've used. Um, I'm not sure I've used RSS for a client though. I've only used it for myself to check out one particular company email one time I was looking for a job. I continuously use webhook. I've not used I've used code by Zapier, but ChatGPT helped me to generate the code. I've used lead score. So most of these advanced features is not in every automation task that they are going to be used. Sometimes you may not even maybe you start getting jobs. You can get job that you don't even touch the advanced features. maybe highest you are touching the webhook if you are trying to integrate a tab that is not primarily integrated by Zapier. So that is it. All said and done. Let's continue, please. This is code by Zapier. Action event, be run JavaScript, run Python. Ah, you're not doing anything, but I'm just showing you what you have to do. You input your data, enter the text or insert data. You know that this action is running based on our form, the form trigger. So I'm not sure there is anything on this form that will warrant running a code, a Python code. Then this is where you're going to input your this is where you're going to input. Let's continue and see. You put in your data here, you run to, then you test it. But this is where you input your code. You input your code. Are you running return hello world? Okay, let's try this and see. Let's try this. I'm not sure this is going to go. This is our test result. We are running hello world. Meta duration, memory is 56. Hello world. This is what we ran. Hello world, and it has got it out. This is it here. One, return hello world. That's what ran, and that was what returned here. Hello world. Anything you want to run using code, if you don't have programming language, please use ChatGPT. But don't just use ChatGPT blindly. You have to know how to prompt ChatGPT so you get the exact code what you are going to need. So it will give you the exact result you want. That is it for code by Zapier. It is the next one. Abi I'm done. Am I done? Not sure. What is the next? Subs code by Zapier. I've done lead score. I've done RSS. Subs app. Let's go over to subs app. You might be answering yourself, what is subs app? Subs app is like a zap inside a zap. This is a mini zap. Subs app. Mm, subs app. What is a subs app? It is a mini zap that allows you to call other main zap. You can also use sub zap when a zap is getting longer. Yes, you have this zap, you continue adding. Like you have, let's say, like up to 15 operations, 15 modules. Yeah, it's better you use sub zap so that your zap don't get to encounter error. That is why we have sub zap. And how is sub zap used? How is sub zap used? We are going to use a Google form to demonstrate this. I need to duplicate it. Let's duplicate this tab. This is the first one, this is the second one. We are going to delete this. Sub-zap could be a trigger, can be a trigger, can also be an action. Sub-zap. For this one now, what we want to do is here, we are telling this form is when a new submission is done, then sub-zap. This sub-zap, what it does is it will call a sub-zap. We only have two action events here called a sub-zap used outside of a sub-zap. Do you notice that we created a new trigger sub-zap here? So this sub-zap here is going to be calling out this other trigger sub-zap here. Is used outside of a sub-zap. This will activate the other sub-zap, which should contain both the start sub-zap trigger and return from a sub-zap action. This trigger sub-zap should also has a return sub-zap. We have start and return. Why this one here is calling out the other sub-zap, telling it, please, so a form was filled, check it, check it out. Then this is a return. We are going to be using a call sub-zap. That is what we are using here, call sub-zap. It's not going to go through because we have to complete this first. And this one is the trigger event is start. This one is starting. And when a sub-zap is a trigger, it only has one trigger event, is starting a sub-zap. But when a sub-zap is an action, it has two action events, which is call, which is call a sub-zap, a different sub-zap, and return a sub-zap. So this is, we are starting a sub-zap. Start a sub-zap. Continue. To properly use this sub-zap, you must create another zap that uses the call sub-zap, and we have already created it here. This one is the one that uses the call sub-zap. Always read these things out. Then select this zap. For convenience, you can use this link to create that zap. We've already created it, so we don't need. Test your trigger. We will verify this sub-zap configuration to make sure your trigger is working. We have to go and connect it. We've not connected this trigger sub-zap to the other call out sub-zap, so the testing cannot go through. I need us to return to retest this one. Hey, this one is only email. It's only email. Let me edit my response and add the name. Ayomide. Ayomide. Okay. Ayomide. Mm, Ayomide. Address. Lagos. Let's go and retest this one. Please always title your zap. Please always title your zap. do I call this now? Sub test. Always title your Zap, please. Mhm. Always title your Zap. This one is not even titled. Always title your Zap. What do I call this now? To let's retest this one for the new record. I don't even know the one that is the one I just filled out. Let me check out, please. It's not this one. This is the Jonathan. It's not this one. Let's check this. Mm, it's actually not this one. I just filled out the form now. This is when this Jonathan is coming in. When I needed you for for lead score, you disappointed me. Yes, this is the one I just filled out now. So if you filled out new details in a form, please always click here to find new records if you want to use that one or you want to use previous records submitted on the form already. So I'll be using this one. Continue with selected record. I want to retest it. Yes, call it subs app. Continue. Select your account. It's a personal account. This is a personal account. Select your subs app, the one that this app is calling out to. Select value. All results were loaded. Select your subs app. Refresh results. All results were loaded. Load more. Custom. Mm. I already have a subs app now. This is the subs app. I already have this. Let's refresh. Let me refresh this. I should see the subs app there. And I titled it what? Oh my god. Draft. Sample size what? I'm supposed to be seeing this now. Oh god. I'm supposed to be seeing that other subs app here. Oh no. Insert data for select your subs app. Okay. Which data do I want? I don't even want this data. Oh. Data in. Test to Zapier test. Hey, my battery is going down. Oh. How do I complete this? God, it solves it. Zapier, continue. No, I have a Zapier now. I have a sub zip. This is when it's coming out. Oh, please be be patient with automation. Automation will test your patience. Have you seen? This is when the sub zap I created here is coming out. It was supposed to be showing earlier. Please be patient. If you are not getting anything, please go over here and refresh the page so that any recent changes you made can load. You have to select this sub zap, continue. It's checking out for that sub zap. Yes, it's sub zap. Look at it, sub zap task history. This is basically how a sub zap works, but we've not finished. Let me see if I can finish this sub zap before my battery goes down so I can be able to save this video. So for this first form, we can go ahead and see the information from the Google form and the sub zap. We'll let it go and populate in a Google sheet. Let's check that. I have to create a Google sheet. I don't know if I have any. Let me create a Google sheet. Please, I know I'm slow. Please, just take me like that today, please. I should have done this video yesterday, but I've been running around and I felt a little bit under the weather. Let's use this one. But for this one now, what are those things in our form, our contact form? We have name, we have we have email, we have address, we have phone number, we have comments. We are going to name it, let's say, subzap, subzap, subzap spreadsheet. Here should be name, we have email. What else do we have here? We have address, phone number, comments. Address, phone number, comment. And this is our header. They are our header. We can just make them bold to know that they are headers. I'm just watching so we can so I can save this recording. Right. add it to Google Form. Go- Google Sheet is yes, Google Sheet. Action events. Is it clear spreadsheet? No. Create. I think it's create spreadsheet role. That is what yes, we want to create a role. Create spreadsheet role. Account. Am I not signed in? Drive. Is Drive spreadsheet? What's the spreadsheet name? Sub Zap spreadsheet. What's the worksheet? Take is sheet one. Mm, continue. You can test if you want to test. I should be working on this. What happened there? It's my other subs app. This is called a subs app. Oh, where is the other one now? I'm going to start afresh. Wait, though, let me go and find the other one. Let me find it. I don't want to come over to this. I know that I'm only treating two features and we are done. This is it. This is the one I'm looking for. Start a subs app. Then this one we are going to send information. You can use Zapier table. Yes, we can use Zapier table. And then it will use Google table, anyone. So it will put this information to this place. And here, what I was trying to show you is the start is subs app and the return is subs app. This one that starts a subs app, the one that the other app is calling out, it's calling out must have return a subs app. So when it starts it has to return. And when it returns, what it basically does is like this return action is like, oh, I've done what you said. This app you started, I've done it and I've returned the information. That is what I was trying to explain here. And this is basically what a subs app does. Please go to learn.zapier and learn more on this. You can also use some YouTube videos, but don't drown yourself in YouTube videos. Don't drown yourself in YouTube videos. The more you practice, is the more you are going to fail. Yes, the more you are going to encounter errors, especially when you are mapping. And when you are encountering errors, that's when you get to learn, and you are going to test your patience during automation. You need that patience. This because of my battery. This is the end of today's class.